World Cup 2026 is about 6 months away. I know we've all waited a very long time for this moment. The whole world's been waiting. And I can't wait for all the games to get started. All the groups look really cool. A lot of intense matchups. And the fact that they're playing in 3 different countries is pretty crazy to me. This is the first time that they've ever done this. And who knows how this could go. I think this is a different format that FIFA's went with this year. And, it's a lot of doubt and a lot of politics involved in this year's World Cup, but I think we got to try to look past that and really focus on gathering together, as a people, as a community of football lovers, to go and support your team and have a good time. Those of you that are new to watching football, the World Cup happens every 4 years. So the last World Cup was in 2022. As you guys know, Argentina were the winners. Lionel Messi came up on top. An amazing story for him. I was so glad that he got to win a World Cup. Even though I'm not a big Argentina fan, it's puro Mexico aquí. But, it was great to see Messi get the trophy that he deserves, because he's had such an amazing run. He's been such a legendary player. So it was really beautiful to watch. As you guys know, the World Cup's taking place in the United States, in Canada, and in Mexico. So that's 3 countries as host nations. Like I said prior, this is the first time this has ever happened. I'm trying to go to the World Cup, but as you guys know, there's been this huge scandal about how the ticket prices are just outrageous, and it's so hard for the common person just to go even support their country, which is just terrible and sad that footballs came to this kind of dark times where it's became all about money, when before it was such a sport that would bring people together, and it was really for the poor, for the working class. Tickets were extremely cheap, and it was able to allow the poor man, the worker, to actually support their country. So, it's sad that FIFA took this route and made, I think ticket prices are like 1,400 for like a basic tier, and you got to sign up for a lottery system. And if you guys have been following along, they're scrambling. They're trying to make a new policy to make things work, I think. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're all here to watch football, and I'm excited to watch the games. I'm trying to go to the Mexico games. They're playing in Monterrey in the Estadio BBVA, Azteca in the Estadio Akron in Jalisco. So I think Mexico is playing all their host games in Mexico, and I think Canada plays in their respective country as well. They're playing in their host country in Canada. United States, all their games are in the United States. So it gives everyone a home field advantage. That brings me to the topic of Mexico playing in Mexico. Everyone really thinks that it's going to be a home field advantage. I think it could maybe work against them, because the Mexican fans down in Mexico are extremely tough. They're not putting up with mediocrity anymore. They don't want to see their country represented bad. So I think that Mexico might have a hard time in the group. They have South Korea, South Africa. If you guys remember, in 2010, Shabalala put in an absolute rocket against Mexico to go up ahead against Mexico. So Mexico has a tough track record against South Africa. And I think we're still waiting on the other teams to be determined, which is Denmark, Ireland, and I forgot the other ones, but one of those teams are going to join the group. So yes, it's going to be super exciting. If you guys just started watching the World Cup, I suggest you start getting into soccer, because I think 2026 is going to be the beginning of an absolute wave here in the United States, where soccer climbs to, I would say, the #1 sport in America. And I know a lot of people are going to comment and say it's football, baseball are always going to be America's sport, and basketball. But I really see a shift happening. I think social media and the internet has a lot to do with that. We have people like iShowSpeed, an American content creator who's really blown up through soccer content and being a humongous Ronaldo fan. And I think that, honestly, he inadvertently helped out to push America in a way where soccer is a lot more played here, and it's going to really incite the kids to pick up a ball and start juggling and joining teams. So that's going to be really dope. Another problem, though, with that is that it's super expensive to play soccer here in America. And if you have a son or a daughter that's playing in the American youth soccer system, you guys know how expensive it is. So I think eventually we need to figure that out as well. If America wants to compete at a higher level, we can't have these type of systems where it's all about the money, and the best players are kind of overlooked just because another player's parents are rich and, can afford to put their child on that team ahead of the better player. But yes, man, it's an interesting time here in America. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store. But I really think that the United States could really emerge as a soccer power. I don't think right away, but I think over time, you know, as the culture really settles in that football is here to stay in the United States, I think that's a massive opportunity for young players to rise to the ranks and show what they got. We have such a diverse number of people here in America, you know, from all ethnic backgrounds. So I think that really helps. Uh, that would really help to make a good team. So yeah, I'm excited and I'm really happy that the World Cup's happening here in the United States. So if you guys are here in Los Angeles, I think we're gonna be doing watch parties. I think there's one in Long Beach, several other places. But if you guys subscribe and follow me, I'm gonna post where we will watch games at. So if you want to build a community, feel free to shoot me a DM. Kit Vault LA. We're on all platforms, which are TikTok, Instagram, obviously YouTube that you're watching us on, and we're gonna start dropping a lot more content weekly. So I know this was a kind of short video, just kind of talking about the World Cup in American soccer, but yes, guys, World Cup 2026 is in 6 months. The countdown starts today.